We love this event in particular. We did it last year on the front lawn of City Hall. This year we're doing it on the lawn between Adventure Bay and the Art Gallery. So nice view of the water. But it allows everybody from the community to come and hang out and just catch some films. And it's a way of us saying thanks to the community that built this festival.
What's showing?
Yeah, so there's a good cross-section of stuff. So people looking for family-friendly movies. There's a whole bunch of Disney classics like Little Mermaid and 101 Dalmatians, Mighty Ducks, this type of stuff. And then you've got some cool films from WIFF Pass. Say, for example, Searching for Sugar Man, which is about the famed and mythical Detroit musician Rodriguez. You've got a new Canadian movie called The Movie Man about a guy living up in the Kawarthas that was running a 5-screen movie theater out of his house. Unbelievable. So really fun movie. And also some big summer fare, some really good quality blockbusters from the past. Say like the original Twister with Helen Hunt, the tornado movie with the flying cow. We've got a Barbenheimer double feature. People have asked us for years too, we're doing some Harry Potter stuff. So we've got the final 2 films in the Harry Potter series this weekend. So yeah, it's a really cross-section of stuff. And
How many films in total?
There's 20.
Okay.
There's 20. It's quite a bit. It goes from about 10 a.m. to about midnight, all 3 nights. We're also doing a late night screening of the Blair Witch Project. So imagine that one late at night down by the water in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, right? So yeah, it'll be really fun and lighthearted, and people can just come and enjoy.
Why is it important to film local screen local films at this event?
Yeah, and the 2 local films we're doing the Wilstead Manor documentary. That one's back. And then Michael Evans made that fantastic Year in the Forest film about nature and biodiversity. That's playing as well. I think it's important. Any community, I think it's a sign of health when you want to have your own stories up on screen. That's actually a really good sign, I think. And I think Windsor has a really good sense of pride around all things made local, whether they're films, whether they're restaurants, whether they're arts and crafts, what have you. People are proud of it. I mean, look at all the success, from Art in the Park on the weekend. People have pride around these types of things. So I think it's actually a really important thing. And I've got to say, because I've lived in different communities in Canada through my life, specifically Montreal, not every community is always proud of local. And I've always admired that about Windsor, that anything that is local is like, oh, well, that's cool. Let's take a look at that. That's not every community. And I think that's something that's wonderful about Windsor.
That's a good way of putting it. I was also wondering, it used to be at the Festival Plaza.
When we did the drive-in.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, yes.
And now you're moving it.
Yes. So this is now lawn chair based. So it's lawn chairs, blankets, walk up, cycle up, and just come and enjoy on the lawn.
Bring your own chair.
Or sit down on the grass and enjoy it. And
Okay.
what's nice about this one, too, because it's so just walk up and enjoy. Some people show up halfway through a movie. Some people walk up with their dogs and their grandma and their sister came and then like all this type of stuff. So it's multi-generational and it's very, very casual. So people come and enjoy. You can bring in your own food and drink if you want, or we sell, vintage pop and popcorn. People kind of do whatever they want. I also do love shout out to everybody that fake drinks water out of all their bottles. We will not confiscate anything. We're not going to police you. You know what I mean? Come and enjoy. But the amount of people that feel the need to pretend everyone's sipping water through the films, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that.
All right. The event's called Under the Stars, but it has some filmings during the day, so under the sun.
Yeah. So the way we circumvent that is we build a giant LED wall. So it's similar to what we did for drive-in. So the luminosity of the screen is unbelievable, whether it's at 10 a.m. in the morning or 10 o'clock at night. So it's really, really, really strong in that way, and the sound quality is really strong as well. So yeah, I mean, some screens will have a little bit more sun than others or what have you, but in terms of actually being able to see the film, it doesn't matter what time of the day you're there, it's going to be a really, really bright and strong picture.
It's your 20th anniversary. What else are you doing to mark it?
Yeah, so in a couple of weeks, June 21st to 23rd, we have a whole WIFF local retrospective. It's the best of the past 20 years of all local film, and that's at the Capitol Theatre, and all information's on our website. And then we've got a few more coming events and special announcements in the fall leading up to festival. We've got a major event at the Toronto Film Festival. And this year, too, working on, our anniversary year, it's like any birthday party. The balloons are a bit bigger, the cake's a bit bigger. So expect a few announcements coming around for festival in the fall.
When you look back 20 years, I haven't even been here 20 years, but in the time I've been here, I've seen it grow, I've seen it expand, I've seen the momentum on the upswing. What do you think when you look back?
I think it's pride, and I firmly believe the reason WIFF is successful above any other reason is that it was built in Windsor. I really believe that. It's not some event that was airlifted from New York or LA or Toronto and sent us. I really, really think because it was honestly built by your friends and neighbors in this community, that's where the sense of pride and buy-in and excitement around it is. And now in the past couple of years, realistically, we're now certainly a national festival that happens to be in Windsor. And the best feedback we get from our tourists and our filmmaking guests that come in is they say the sense of community engagement is palpable. And it's not always the case at all festivals. So that's honestly, because it's built in Windsor, made in Windsor, that's why this thing's successful.